Okay, we're rolling. Manufacturer's Cup at Daytona road course, P5 in a field of 14. Big Ears is here, as is Hanafi. Yucky up the front with test driver, Viola, LHCH, and Ringo behind me. There are quite a few dive bombers in this. There's two of them just up the inside, or one got through. Now we all love a good dive bomb, but most of us do it where we don't edge someone out. It's not the MO of these guys. That move probably wasn't too bad. Unfortunately, I got into the back of Ringo, and that let LHCH through. And then we got Sheldon behind me. So he's going to have a dive here. That knocks me off my racing line. I've got Hanafi right behind me, who's got Big Ears behind him. Also, someone overshot the corner, as did Sheldon. There's another dive bomb. And if he's hanging the tail out there nicely. Exit out of that corner in 3 now, after watching some of the better players online, how they get their better times. Still not getting their times, but certainly quicker out of there than my method. Plus cutting that chicane a lot more than what I was used to doing as well. So Sheldon's got a penalty. Figure I'd push him. It's probably a bit quicker than going around. But it didn't work quite that way. It let Hanafi through. Again, exiting in 3rd on that corner. So Yucky's just gone around there. Who was leading the race at the time. Each other quite heavily, which allowed Hanafi and ultimately myself to catch up. So Hanafi was showing good pace in this race. nice move there. So unfortunately I copped a track violation. Obviously cut the chicane a little bit too much. So Hanafy's got the fastest lap there at this point. Side by side here is not going to work. Hanafy yields. So I pick up some nice ground there on Row Ringo. Again, tight exit on the apex, exit in third. Side-by-side drag race here. LHC should just slot in. He does now. It's completed now. So for me, I'm ever mindful that Sheldon's going to have a dive under these tight corners, so happy for him to be back a little bit at this point. He's got past Row Ringo. Big Ears is in 9th. Yucky is there, he's back to 12th, maybe he's been to the pits. They do end up quitting from the race, and that might be why. So test drivers got a good lead here. Got Hanafy still dueling with Viola. I served a tyre on penalty. Sheldon, well, I'm not served it, but had one. So Sheldon squeeze up the inside where you normally wouldn't squeeze up. Managed to stay in front of Row Ringo though. So my best practice lap time here was a 1 minute 46.229. And my qualifying lap was almost a second slower at 1 minute 47.149, which qualified me 5th into this race. So at this point I was thinking I'm going to have to go again. Yucky's gone, he's disappeared, so we're down to a field of 11 now. So Hannafy's had a problem at the bus stop by the look of it. Don't know why he's riding on the curb like that, or the V of the track. So he goes back to 6th, he's actually pitted as well. Just did my best lap then at 1:46.478. At least that's a little bit better to my best practice time anyway. As you know, I love it when these guys start fighting with each other. Another dive there. Viola gets out in the grass a little bit, slows up. What I'm trying to do here, which I don't do all the time, is get 2/3 of the car onto the grass on that first part of the corner, which I just didn't do there at all. So Sheldon's got a penalty. Tried to pull out but started going backwards. Viola goes into the pits. Sheldon continues on. I do tyre strategy. So when I do come to the pits, it was very much a spur of the moment decision. So in Sheldon's car here now, you can see how close he is to me, always mindful of his diving approach. I won't rip too wide there, so give up a spot. Then I get hit wide there by him. Not the first time I've copped little whacks off this bloke. So I decided to come in. Thought I'd get away from all that nonsense. Don't need it. So we actually brought the wets and the intermediate tyres with us to this race, which fortunately we didn't need. So we go ahead, swap tyres, LHC into the same, put some fuel in. Ringo's done the same, bit of fuel. So we come back out, I've got Hannafy in front of us, Viola, Big Ears, Sheldon and Test Driver. So I knew Sheldon and Big Ears had to pit. So it was good to know that I come out and pits up near the potential pointy end for this back half of the race with 6 laps to go. Quicker through the bus stop then. So these two guys come into the pits. Running down the line, just trying to shorten the track distance. Oh, he's hit him, he's gone. Oh, they're both lost their rhythm. So we're in there. So we got past Viola, LHCH. He's mucked that corner up. Probably wasn't expecting me to go around that side of him, but I did. Sort of protecting the inside line here now, and a little love tap. So we're suddenly in 3. LHCH is now fighting with Viola. Test driver's gone in, who's leading the race. LHCH picked up a penalty there, so Viola's going to get that spot regardless. Trying to do my qualifying laps, shorten the track. So test drivers well and truly out of the pits, halfway through that first big loopy corner. Sheldon, who's in P1, hasn't pitted yet. The next lap or two they're going to have to. They're running low on fuel. So Big Ears is up to P6 now. And if he's in P7, Ambrosio, then Frankie, and Din brings up the rear. So Sheldon goes around one more time. Very low on fuel. Test driver's been very consistent in the 147s. A couple of low 147s there too. So I've still got a Viola very close behind with LHCH. Like all cars and drivers, we all have our parts of the track where we're quicker and we pull out a gap. This corner here was where I was pulling a gap out on Viola, and we're only talking like 0.2 or 3 a second, but it was making up for the 0.2 or 3 that I was losing elsewhere to them. Sheldon goes into the pits, and if he's back in 7th, but he does quit for some reason, and he's just driven right past Big Is, so I don't know what happened there. So we're all on the front straight here. It looks like Sheldon's, I was going to say given up, but he's just getting fuel put on now. There he is, he pops out in P4. So the overlap or undercut has worked very well for us compared to his race. So here's test driver coming onto the oval proper. So I was hoping that Sheldon would keep Viola a little bit busy, which would help keep them off my tail. But we're still very close, way too close for my liking. Did a mid 146 last lap, so that's not too bad. Viola goes very high on their exits from the bus stop for some reason. Got a great run, so they get past me here. I was able to brake a little bit deeper and got the drive out of that corner again. Got to hang it together for another lap and a half here now. So one mishap and any one of these guys will have my spot, if not all of them. I can't muck up this one, get through there okay, as do they. I need a good lap here. Big Ear's now got Ambrosio to deal with. So Viola closes in nicely there. So I go a little bit defensive on this corner. This is the final lap now, so it's game on. So another dive, he goes in way too deep. Do the old switcheroo, out of shape, luckily for me. I get back past. Get a little tap wide there, we both go wide. He scrapes the wall, I reckon, a little bit there. So that would have slowed his speed down for the rest of this lap. Or certainly to the bus stop, and I did see that in the time difference. Just don't stuff up the bus stop, Fury. So we're home here. Just got to pedal. So test driver crosses the line. Followed by myself. Viola, LHCH, Sheldon, Ambrosia got Big Ears in the end. Big Ears has to settle for 7. Frankie gets home in 7. And then we've got Din coming home in P9. So thanks for watching the race. Please give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Doesn't cost you anything, doesn't hurt, pretty painless, it's all good fun. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.